There you are, hon. Awake at last. I was beginning to think you'd sleep through the whole voyage. Should I have said abduction? No, we both know you came with us willingly, right? Willingly, at sword point. It would have been such a shame if you didn't come to your senses early on. After all, I went through quite a bit of trouble to steal you away from home. I deserve to have a bit of fun for my achievement, don't I? Your security was no joke. Oh, you're looking around like a lost little lamb. Adorable. But I wouldn't waste my energy searching for an escape, love. You're on my ship now, leagues away from your precious navy. And even if you could run, where would you even go? Swim back to shore? Honestly, I'd pay to see you try. Don't glare at me like that. It only makes you look even more like a prize worth keeping. I like the cute and feisty ones, you know. You probably do know. My reputation tends to precede me. I like to imagine your entire family talks about me, day and night. How I evade you at every turn. How I outsmart the Navy time after time. How humble, you say? That's my middle name, love. Anyway, let's talk about why you're here. Do you know how much your dear Admiral loathes me? Or should I say your father? I mean, really, the way he grits his teeth at the mere mention of my name? It's delightful. But last time we crossed paths, he had the audacity to act as if I were nothing more than a mere nuisance. Just another sea thug that he's eventually going to put behind bars. And I do hate being underestimated. So I thought to myself, what's the best way to make the mighty Admiral squirm? A stolen fortune? Too easy. A burnt fleet? Predictable and mainstream. But you, his precious offspring, his greatest pride, well, now you are the perfect prize. Oh, don't look so distressed. I'm not going to hurt you. At least, that's not my intention, unless you force my hand. No, I'd rather keep you close. Very close. It's much more entertaining, knowing that the Admiral's blood must be boiling at the thought of you here, being at my every whim. He's probably thinking I have you chained up in a ratty old cell, letting my crew smack you around like a piñata. You're looking a little pale over there. What's wrong, love? Oh, don't tell me. Is the rocking of the ship making you sick? Oh, this is just too good. The Admiral's little darling can't even handle the sea. How tragic. And here I was, expecting some hardened navy-blooded warrior. But instead, I get this delicate puppy swaying like a leaf in the wind. And the sea isn't even that bad today. I'd like to see you during a storm. Hey, careful now. Wouldn't want you to collapse on me. No, actually, to be honest, I think I would quite enjoy that. Imagine falling right into my arms. I might just have to keep you there. Sit down before you fall over. There. Isn't that better? Deep breaths, love. Slowly now. You really are something. You know that? I'd planned to flaunt you about. Maybe even let my crew see what kind of treasure I plucked from the Navy's grasp. But looking at you now, all flushed and helpless, I think I've changed my mind. I don't feel like sharing you. A treasure like you belongs in my hands alone. And you do know how pirates feel about treasure, don't you? We protect it. We hide it away where no one else can reach. And we never let it go. What's that look for? Does the idea of being mine upset you? No, I don't think it does. You might act like you want to resist, because your upbringing demands it, but your body tells me otherwise. You don't shrink away when I get closer. You don't pull back when my fingers graze your skin. I think you're starting to enjoy my company, aren't you? There's no need to be ashamed, love. I'm a pirate. I take what I like, and I quite like you. But you're still trembling, still suffering from the ship's sway. Poor thing. I could just tie you up to the mast and let you tough it out, but I have a better idea. Oh, don't look so suspicious. It's a tried and true remedy. I promise you, you'll feel better in just a moment. Come here. Closer. That's it. There. How's that? No more dizziness, is there? No more sickness, just the feeling of me. Oh, that look in your eyes. Don't tell me that worked too well. I should have known. You're the Admiral's heir, after all. Just needed the right touch to wake you up to the sea's embrace. Or is that my embrace? Still feeling queasy? No? Well, that's a shame. Because I was quite looking forward to trying that again. Oh, don't get all shy on me now. You liked it, didn't you? You can try to deny it, but your heartbeat is already betraying you. And I do love watching you struggle with this newfound feeling. I could get used to this. I could definitely get used to having you here. Shall we test my cure again, love? Just to be sure. This voyage is going to get very interesting very fast. But don't think for a second that I'll let you off easy just because you're a darling. No, now that I know your weakness, I'm going to have a grand time exploiting it. That's how we pirates operate, after all. I can't be too nice with you, or it's going to cost me my image. Perhaps I'll make you stand beside me on deck during the next storm. Let the waves toss you about until you're clinging to me for dear life. That's a very tempting idea. Just thinking about the expressions you'll make. Or maybe I'll keep you right here in my quarters, where I can watch you grow accustomed to my presence. Decisions. See, that's the beauty of all this. You can struggle all you like, but the truth remains the same. You're my spoils of war now, my prize, my treasure, and I'm nothing if not possessive. So, think of it as give and take. The less you complain, the better I will treat you. I can be nice behind closed doors, you know, for the right individual. Don't look so conflicted. I can see it in your eyes, love. That little flicker of something you're not quite ready to name. Yet. You're already beginning to understand, aren't you? That this experience isn't going to be quite so terrible for you if you don't make it that way yourself. And yes, maybe that scares you, but it doesn't scare all of you. I'm willing to bet there's at least a small part of you that finds the arrangement perfectly agreeable. Come on, you like what you see too, what you felt. I can even promise you this. By the time we reach the shore of my islands, you won't even want to be rescued. Hey guys, thank you all so much for watching. As always, a special thank you goes out to my top tier patrons: Mr. Riddler 6, MPPX, Snow Moon, Killer 191257, Zacknerd 90, Castle, Heathen Fang, Nail Ventress, Angels to Demons, Magnus, Space Whale, PC Vlogs YouTube, and Michael. Please drop a little comment and like if you enjoy it. It helps a ton with the algorithm. See you all on the next ones.